Good morning to all of you. I am indeed thankful to the college for inviting me out over here. Friends, before I start, I am really thankful to the college for inviting me on this particular day, and the delegates who have come out from outside for this conference, plus the students. My address is basically meant for them. First of all, I congratulate the college for choosing a wonderful topic, which is MARKETECH 2020. So I'll start with this particular word, MARKETECH. What comes to your mind? It is a use of technology in marketing. Friends, I am a professor of marketing, so marketing is very dear to me. My students always ask me, sir, we cannot understand this term marketing. I put it in a very layman language. I say marketing is marka. Marna katna. M-A-R is mark, 𝗂𝗶𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗃 is cutting. Marna katna is nothing but marketing. I say, sir, still it is not clear to us. I say we really have to be focused on the customers, and therefore we also have to be focused on the competitors. So when we say marketing, it is nothing but in terms to how to basically kill our competitors and therefore win over whom? Our customers. That is what is marketing. Now, how exactly technology can be used in marketing, friends? That is very important for us. And I think I've already said this address is basically meant for the students and the delegates who have come from outside. Now, friends, one of the very important technology if you look in for, which is abundantly being used in marketing, is nothing but internet. I think we have started selling our products through what? Online. And I think it is a first initiative in the field of marketing where we are trying to basically become green. So I think thanks to what? The technology in marketing, which is nothing but the use of internet, where we are in a position to what? Make the things available to the consumers at affordable and what? At a very competitive prices. I think everybody is aware that sale online is going high as compared to what? Sale that is what? Offline. Now another thing that we have to basically understand what Professor Namita has also said, as consumers also, friends, we really have to understand that if we can become green consumers, I think we can always say no to what? Those types of products which are harmful to what? To the environment. So I think the onus is on the marketeers to think in terms of what? Start offering the products as well as the processes which are not detrimental to what? To the environment. The government has also taken various types of initiatives, and one such initiative I think everybody knows that we have got an institution in the name of BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. And they have created a type of a symbol, and that is a symbol of earthen pot, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃. And if that symbol is put on any type of a product, friends, that shows that that product is what? Is a green product. So how as a consumers we can know that the product is green? So one such initiative is in the form of what? That green? Yeah, not the green dot, sir. It is basically the earthen pot symbol. Green dot when we are talking in terms of, it is talking about the vegetarian product. Now another initiative that has been there has been on behalf of what is called as ISO. And this International Organization for Standardization has said, why not the process of greening should start from what? From the organization level. And they have started designing a standard that is called as ISO 14000. When we talk in terms of ISO 14000 standards, I think most of the students must be aware that this is a standard which basically talks in terms of environment management system. What do you mean by that? That the organization as a system, friend, has started incorporating what? Understanding about the environment. So if you go over there to these organizations, you must be finding the workers are in certain dress. This dress code is towards what? Greening of the environment. You go to restaurants, what you are finding? That all the people who are serving the customers, they are wearing what? Gloves in their hands and what? And some topies on their heads. I think that is also an initiative in order to what? Create hygiene environment. This hygienic environment is towards what? The green initiative. So what I want to say out over here, friends, is that some initiatives on the part of the government are welcome step in terms of making the marketing green. And second is what? The awareness on the part of the consumer. Third thing, friends, which is adding to the greening, is nothing but a definite segment is emerging, friends, which is trying to look in for what? Health consciousness. And that health conscious segment, I think, is that segment which has started talking in terms of organic products. Marketers are also trying to project their products as what? Organic products. What are these organic products? If we say these are organic products, they say they have not used any type of manures or chemicals which are harmful to their health. And if that may be the situation, friends, I think we are trying to keep the health of the consumers also intact, and I think that is also a green initiative on the part of what? The organization. Maybe, I will definitely like to say out over here, green products are what? Slightly costly products. But I think now as the affluence is on the rise, as per capita income of the people is on the rise, I think we have started using these types of organic products. Any type of product that is available in the market, friends, I think you must have looked in for that has been properly packed. And why again it is properly packed? It is just because of what? These green initiatives. So what I just want to say is that this green marketing or green initiative on the part of the organizations is also a part of their business strategy. Why? Because if any organization is coming out with these types of green products, I think that also adds to a competitive advantage. And that can also become what? Distinct competitive advantage for them. What is this distinct competitive advantage? An advantage over their competitors. And if that is the advantage over their competitors, you talk of Dabur, you talk in terms of Ayur, you talk in terms of any other type of products, friends. I think Patanjali is another example where we are finding their products are what? Green in nature. And I think this perception that is there in the minds of the consumer that the product is green is definitely going to what? Add to a business strategy of the organization. So I think this conference that you have organized on green marketing and green computing is, I think, is a right topic in today's world where we have already looked in for what? That how to sustain this planet. And for this sustainment of the planet, 3 P's are very important. What are these 3 P's? The first P we have already talked is in terms of what? The planet itself, how exactly to save this planet by avoiding all those types of packaging materials which are trying to create what? Pollution on this particular earth. And I think we have already rightly said ban what? Plastics. So I think when we say ban plastics and the campuses become what? Plastic free, or when we are talking in terms of what? Cigarette smoking is injurious to health and therefore it should be tobacco free campus. These are all initiatives basically which are trying to help to save what? The planet. Rightly it has also been said, friends, that various other initiatives in terms of what? The electricity using what? Solar. Electricity using what? Wind. Electricity using what? Hydro. I think these are all what? Initiatives on the part of what? The government and the organizations in order to keep their environment what? Safe. Friends, I visited one organization and I was really surprised to look in for how they have implemented the green practices in their organization. So they were manufacturing some chemical. And once this chemical is being made, friends, one gas was being emitted and that was very poisonous gas. So they were finding problem how to take care of this poisonous gas, because even if they go for effluent treatment plant, they were not in a position to what? Treat this gas and convert it in the form of what? Which is not harmful to the environment. So what they did? They used that gas to convert that gas into what? Into electricity. So they used that gas to drive the turbine, right? And as a result of that, the byproduct of that particular industry became what? The important product for them, and they were in a position to generate what? Electricity. And now, friends, they are not only in a position to generate the electricity, which is what? Not only helping the whole organization to meet its electricity requirement, but also surplus electricity they are giving it to what? To the distributor. And that is how exactly, friends, I think it is the right thinking on the part of that organization to keep their environment what green. I just give you another example. I just want to understand from you, can we make this room green? How we can make this room green? If the natural light can come, there is no need for these types of lights. Can we think of? How we can think of? Have more openings. Can we reduce the use of air conditioning? And how that is possible? Making the room in such a manner that the natural air can come inside. And if that is the situation, I think, friends, we are trying to make what? This room green. Can we make our houses green? Can we make our organizations green? And I think That is what is the thinking that has to be there in the think tank of all of us friends, and that is how exactly I think we can save what? The globe and the planet. So one, what I have said is the planet. Second is what the people. Can we save the people on this earth? I think it has already been said. How we can save the people? By having more and more trees. What is the use of these trees? Have you ever thought of it? The trees absorb what? Carbon dioxide and give you what? Oxygen. And that is how exactly, if people do not have what? The courtyards where they can have these plants, what they are trying to do? In order to absorb the carbon dioxide, they are having what? The artificial kitchen garden that they are creating at the top of their houses or inside their houses, where they are keeping their plants, and those plants which are really giving us what? Oxygen. And that is how exactly we are trying to help what? People to survive. And third thing which is very important for sustainability is what? Profits. So organizations have given profit the last stage, friends, because profits are also required. Why? Any type of innovations that have to be done by the organizations have to come from where? From the profits what they can earn. So these profits have to be deployed where, friends? In order to improve the processes, in order to improve the packaging, in order to improve the raw materials and the components that are used to make what? The products, so that everything becomes what? Green. Many students, many delegates sitting out over here must have heard about SBI Bank. And the initiative what SBI Bank has taken, that they have said our branches are what? Green branches. What is a bank green branch? Have you ever thought of? Where there is minimum amount of human intervention and what? Less of paperwork. So when we automize the things, friend, and we are not wasting what? The paper. We don't have any usage of the paper. As a result of that, we will not be cutting the trees. And if we are not cutting the trees, we are not using any paper, we are trying to make our office paperless, banks paperless. Minimum number of people who are employed out over there, I think that is a green initiative on the part of any organization. Since I represent 𝗔𝗳𝗱𝗃𝗃 University, I would also like to put some words on behalf of my university friends. We have also started implementing these initiatives over there in the university, and very soon you are going to see that everything is going to become what? Online. Our university is in the process of creating their own LMS, which is nothing but learning management system, where you are going to see that everything is on e-governance mode. You want to basically look in for the lectures of any professor, I think they are going to be available online. Tomorrow you want to do MOOCs, which is massive online open courses, you are going to get the links from the university website. Tomorrow you want to take up any value addition course, which we are going to start very soon, looking in for the new type of technologies which are coming. I think to name few of these technologies is in terms of machine learning, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and many more things, right? Cloud computing and all these things. We are going to start the value addition courses, digital marketing. So students can take up these courses at a very nominal fee, friends. And these value additions and all these things which are going to be online, examinations very soon are also going to become what? Online. So we will not have any stationery, we will not have any answer books, friend. Right? Everything is going to be online. Filing system is also going to become what? Online. We are going to create a repository of what? These files. But all these files are going to be scanned. And all officers in the university are going to see everything, noting and everything what? Online. And if we are in a position to reduce the consumption of the paper and reduce the consumption of other stationery, friends, I think that is what we are talking in terms of the green initiative. I think when I came out over here and I was greeted, I was given a plant. And I think that is also a green initiative started by what? CPJ College. So I think the innovation starts from what? Our own house. I am very thankful to what? CPJ College for starting this green initiative. And I hope that this is going to continue. And many more things. Yeah. And friends, I think all these types of leaflets, all these types of brochures that we are trying to have, when we are going to reduce all these things, I think we are really going to create an environment which is really going to be what? A green environment. So green marketing, when we talk in terms of all 4 P's of marketing are what, friends? Green in their nature. When I say product is what? Green. Green means what? It is not harmful to what? To the environment. The promotion that we do is not going to be harmful. And I think you must be aware, friends, we are nowadays using lot of what? Social media. And the usage of social media, which is nothing but an electronic media, is definitely going to cut down what? The wastages that we are trying to do in terms of giving what? Any type of an advertisement where on the online media. And I have looked in for, as consumers are also becoming what? Technology savvy. When I ask my student whether they have read a particular book, they say, yes sir, we have already read that book. And I'm really happy that how they have read the book is in terms of e-books. So I think our university library is also having a lot of these e-books and all these initiatives in terms of e-books, e-filing systems, all these types of e-products, I think all are basically initiatives towards what? Greening of the environment. Thank you very much for calling me out over here. There is a less time available with me. I wanted to share. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom on importance of marketing in today's world. May we now request